All right, now, more on this new AI tool we're just talking about, disrupting Silicon Valley, what it means for workers and all the rest with Andrew Yang, of course, an entrepreneur, also a former presidential candidate, and he's an author. In fact, he's got his new book. It's called Hey Yang, Where's My $1,000? It's out now. I started reading it. Good to see you, by the way. Thanks for coming in. It's like one of those things I can tell already. It's going to make you think, which is cool, but also makes you laugh. I notice that's on purpose. Like
Well, you know, it's a heavy time, Connell, and when you're trying to deliver a message, I find that humor helps.
Like you came on the scene almost out of nowhere, right? To people who you didn't follow your business career.
The magical Asian man from the future wanted to give everyone money.
Right.
Give everyone money because AI was going to come and eat the jobs. Imagine making that case at an Iowa truck stop in 2019 and 2020.
Right. So you're ahead of your time. So you're out there saying universal basic income is the answer. This AI thing is going to take your jobs. And not nobody was talking about it, but not many people were. Now, you're like, everybody's talking about it at least, right? Like we had a big segment, I'll play you a clip in a minute, in the show last week about this. There's like a debate about your topic, which is say, hey, let's give some people money because they're going to need it, right? Basically.
Yeah, I've seen this coming since 2018, 2019, because I had friends in Silicon Valley who said, we're building it right now. It's like a train coming down the tracks. Most people can't see it or hear it. It's why I ran for president, was to raise the alarm, to be the Paul Revere of AI and automation.
I had a guy named Greg Ip on the show the other day. He comes on a lot, but he's a smart guy, I think, from the Wall Street Journal. He's been at the Journal for years. He's their chief economics commentator now. So we actually talked about this, and he's been making the case, he's written about it in the Journal, that we just can't afford to do it. Like we can't afford to do what you do. So let me play a quick clip from Greg, and I want you to make your case. Here's what Greg said.
The numbers, they don't add up. I actually ran these numbers about 10 years ago when I was first looking at it, and to send everybody a check for like $10,000 would have required more money than we spend on Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, unemployment insurance, earned income tax credit combined. We don't have that kind of money sitting around.
All right. Hey, Yang, where's my $1,000? Greg says, you know, you would actually need a lot more than that, and we can't afford it.
GDP right now, as we're sitting together, is $83,000 per person, and AI is going to increase that number. I mean, you can see that very clearly. So let's say it gets to 88, 95, 100,000. At what point do you start saying, you know what, that's enough where you can start distributing the value to people? What I proposed was what Dario Amodei is proposing, which is a tax on AI and compute and the giant data centers, because right now that's where all the money is flowing. Even when I was running for president, I said, look, I'm not here to talk about the town dentist and what they're making and what their tax rate should be. I'm here to try and follow the money, which is going to be generated by AI.
What does tax on AI actually mean? Like, how would you put that in place?
You could tax compute, which is all of the data processing that is the backbone of AI. You could also do what every other developed country has done, which is have a value-added tax and then exempt consumer staples like groceries or things that everyday Americans buy. And so it would end up falling on the top 20%, who right now are going to be the big winners from AI because they're the shareholders of companies like NVIDIA.
Why are you convinced that this time is different? Like, in other words, when we go through technological transformations in the past and the internet comes on in the 90s and now we become more efficient and people are more productive and so are companies and essentially, there are winners and losers. The standard of living goes up, things get better. Why is this time different? Why is that not going to happen this time?
It's more widespread across more industries and much, much faster. For example, there are 2 million Americans who work at call centers right now picking up the phone. If you can imagine AI doing that job, which it can do right now, it's not going to take 5, 10 years for them to replace those 2 million workers. It's probably just going to take a period of weeks or months. And you can extrapolate that across insurance firms, accounting firms, law firms, banks, and on and on. The reason why Dario Amodei is saying 50% of entry-level white-collar jobs is because those firms have enormous departments doing work that can be done by AI.
So like the software conversation we were just having, like we've seen in the market this week, like Adobe and these companies come in and they're like, all right, now here comes Anthropic and it's going to do what we've been paying tons of money to do. Is that true? Do you think that's basically what's going to happen? Those
you can see it right now in the numbers, Connell, where the share of tech employment is dropping for the first time that anyone can remember. And these tech firms are among the early adopters of AI and quite ruthless. You have computer science majors graduating right now who can't find jobs and are driving Ubers. And so imagine what the inside of those firms looks like.
Right.
That's what they're living right now, and that's going to end up transferring throughout the economy.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.